Hello, race fans, and welcome as Gross MTV's proud to be live this week from Houston, Zolder, Belgium at Circuit Zolder. This is a 10-turn, 2.4 mile, 4.0 kilometer track. This is an outstanding place. We're here for the Global Racing Touring Car Championships, and we are here. It's GTCC action. We will be here live. And Kane, this is week 11, race number 2, buddy. He's already starting to get underway here. And go ahead and get us started out, bud.
Well, it looks like we've got a clean start already. Arthur's taken to the lead right off the bat there. Looks like one driver's had a little bit of trouble there. Douglas Beard's going kind of slow. Must have got into some kind of little incident there.
Yeah, looking on right now, Rob Fagg out in the lead with a close CP Allen in the second position right there on his tail in the number 16 car. And then following them in third currently is Arthur Harmont with Jim Pankton in the number 77 car. He is in fifth. And a good start right now here. Circuit Zolder, we're going to have a little bit of different racing here. A little bit of trouble going into the chicane there for Arthur Harmon there. He's going to lose some positions. He's going to get the slowdown penalty for missing the chicane right there. We're going to have some more trouble in the back of the field there. I want to say who that was, but I'm having trouble seeing it as they got back on the track. Okay, Kane.
Oh yeah, Arthur's fallen back to 6th place. His little mistake there where he had to slow down. Slowdowns, I have a feeling, are going to be a pretty big killer on this track. A lot of drivers will probably end up getting those little slowdown penalties today.
Yeah, I think you got a great point right there. This is such a tough track, and it's going to be one of the keys to the race today is they're going to have to slow down. The brakes are going to get really hot here today. And as this is race number 2, I saw in race number 1 how they had a little issue with the weather. It's colder here at Zolder as they're using the realistic weather here in Belgium this week. And these Kias do not like this cold weather on this track. These brakes take a long time to heat up right, and they have a hard time getting the car down in a straight braking line, Kane. It's been really troublesome so far. And race 1, the guys did pretty good. Rob Fagg did take race number 1, and as you see right now here in race 2, he's out to a good, nice little lead, barring if CP Allen doesn't catch him here in just a few.
Matt Gelder's doing a pretty good job tonight, holding on to a 4th place position.
Yeah, Matt Gelder looking really good in the number 69 mile marker Brewing Company Kia. And it's good to see Matt Gelder doing good again this week. You know, it's fun to be back. We have been absent for 2 whole weeks. It's really been 3 weeks since we've seen the Kias on track. So now that Christmas is over and the New Year's on its way, here we are for GTCC action here at Gross MTV. Excited to be here, Kane. Need to introduce ourselves there. I got a little carried away at the beginning. I'm JD Smith. Alongside me is Kane Kraft in the booth. And happy to be here. And really glad to be back racing with the GTCC. It's good to see the Kia guys back on the track. It's been such an awesome points championship up to this point in the season. The recent dominance has shown Doug Beard jump out to a pretty nice sized lead out there in first place, but he did fall back a little in race 1, and we saw the second place guy in the points, Robert Fagg, win another race. So it's going to get fun here as the season starts winding down. We are on 8 laps this race, and then
as I got the points up here, JD, yeah, it is a super close championship here between Douglas Beard, Robert Fagg, CP Allen. Once you figure in drop points, the distance between 2nd and 4th place is just a matter of just a few points here and there. So there's still plenty of, between the next 2 weeks, there's plenty of time to make some big changes in this scoreboard.
Yeah, that really makes this week and next week's really, really big, huge. I'm looking at the points right now, and I see exactly what you mean with Doug Beard with only 371 points, and I say only, even with his phenomenal dominating fashion here in the past 3 weeks of racing. We're looking on right now, and look at that right there, man. 3:19 for Robert Fagg and CP Allen right there behind him. We looked at race 1, the results. Rob did take first place, and CP Allen took second. So look for those two to climb even closer to Doug Beard. This is almost going to be neck and neck as we are sitting in the points right now. So that makes these races really big, Kane. Here we are midway through this second race already as we just start lap number 4. Rob Fagg in the number 28 Kia out in front. He's got CP Allen on his tail on the race and on the point sheet. So this is fun battle right here for the lead right now, Kane.
Yeah, they're very close. The battle's within half a second, so it's definitely a close race. Anything can happen in the next 4 laps.
Yeah, I'm watching really close there as Rob Fagg is rocking the Team Overkill Kia. It looks good out there, the number 28 driver. Always good to see. And then, of course, CP Allen on his tail. And CP Allen in the number 16. I always call it the black and yellow, but it is the motorsport.com Kia, and that's the number 16 car for those looking on. And look at those two, how beautifully going through the chicane right here. Such a tough part of this track. There's not one chicane here, Kane. There's 3 of them, I believe. If you want, that are 3 crucial, chicanes here. It's such a tough track. You got to go from fast to slow to fast to slow. Little loose right there for CP Allen. He's going to be okay. Tell you what, CP does a great job in this Kia, Kane, getting it under control. You'll see him lose the car from time to time, but he never completely loses it. He keeps it under CP Allen's control, and that's what's so awesome, and that's what always allows him to get a little more aggressive than some of the other drivers. Is if he'll start to lose it, he seems to be able to regain control really fast.
It looks like he has a little bit more speed than Robert Fagg out in front, but it looks like it might just be a tough track to pass on. But I know after he got a little loose there and locked him up in that turn, he was able to catch up really quick.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Kane. He does seem to be a little bit faster than Robert, and I think that's exactly the right reason, exactly what you just said. Looking at the lap times, last lap CP ran a 137.8 and Rob ran a 138.0, so technically he was a little faster on that last lap, even with the slip up. So you take away the little loose, the back end getting a little squirrely on him, and he's okay. I mean, he would have been even faster, might have even had an overtaking chance there on that front straightaway. And that's what the fun part of this track is, Kane, is one of the big overtaking possibilities is that straightaway heading towards the start-finish line. So coming out of the final chicane there, you have a really good opportunity to make that pass as we go on the final lap there. Could be a photo finish here at Circuit Zolder here.
I don't want to leave Jim Pankton out. He's had a heck of a great race in 3rd place, holding off Matt Geller there in 4th. Last few weeks in a row that they've raced, Jim Pankton's really stepped up his game.
Yeah, he really has. Jim Pankton has looked like a totally different driver than the driver we saw earlier in the season. Got to give really big credit to Jim Pankton, as well as Matt Gelder back in there in the number 69 mile marker Kia. He's done a killer job as well. Arthur Harmont back in 5th. He's done a phenomenal job coming into this league as he has had to join in a little bit after midway of the season. He had to come in to join the 8 or 80 team as a newcomer, filled in for Eddie DePaula, and has done just a phenomenal job there in the number 80. And there you see him right there back in 5th. Kyle Herron back in the 6th position. He's in the number 25 UUC Kia. Peter Hebron, he's done a phenomenal job. We've seen him get a win this year in the Martini number 46 Kia, and that's good for Peter Hebron, currently in 7th. Simon Goodwin's back in 8th in the number 66 car. Doug Beard is falling back to 9th place in the number 23 mile marker Kia. He's our current points leader. He really needs to try to get up a little bit closer to the front, Kane. He's got a little cushion, but not much, as it's really tight in these points. I know he'd like to get back up there towards the front, so it'll be interesting to see how Doug does in the remainder of the race. Tough race so far for the number 27 Diagonal Motorsports Kia of Mario Girard, as he is in 10th place right now, and cleaning up the field is his teammate, the number 32 of Joseph Adele. Good to see Joe back out on the track this week, Kane.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's been absent for quite a few weeks, and everybody's definitely been missing him. So it's great to see Joe back out on the racetrack. Had some real life issues that kept him off the track, so it's super to have him back.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I always want to wish him and his family the best. And thanks again, Joe, for coming back and getting in. It's good to see you in the car. I know that has to be a happy moment there to get back to racing when you can kind of get back on the track and enjoy the thrills of racing. That's what all of us love, and that's why we're all here. We love racing.
Whoa, and he goes straight off into the kitty litter there. It looked like he missed his turn there, but yeah, it's going to take him a couple weeks to get back into the swing of things and get used to driving the car again, probably.
Ooh, another big news for right now in the race is CP Allen falls off the pace just a hair, but it definitely increases that gap for Rob Fagg. He's able to get about a 1.5 second lead over CP Allen. That's huge as we are on lap number 7. White flag will be out this time by. They're going through the second of those chicanes right now. And
I'm guessing he might have got it off track or something and had to do the slowdown.
Yeah, that's a very good possibility, Kane, is that amount of time in between them is, it looks like he's making it up kind of good right now, though, Kane, as he has definitely got within a second now of Rob and doing a good job creeping in there. If he can keep it up and maybe do a good job, this chicane right here is going to be really crucial. Look to see CP Allen. Oh, it gets a little loose, Kane. That hurt.
Yeah, he's got 2 laps left, and he's definitely got great pace, so my guess is he can catch him by the time the race is over, with this being the last lap. I think he can catch him, but will there be enough there to get an overtake and get the win? I'm not quite so sure.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch here on the final lap. White flag is out. You see right now Rob Fagg doing a great job taking turns 1 and 2, heading towards turn 3. And all he's got to do is keep a smooth pace here, and he should be able to take the victory for his 2nd race in a row here at race 2 here at Zolder. CP Allen needs to try not to get overly aggressive, Kane, because he doesn't want to make a mistake that would cost him to lose 2nd place. There still is a 3rd and final race, and I know he would. But look at him go over the chicane. CP Allen gets airborne there with 2 right side wheels popping over the curb. I love the aggression.
Yeah, he got to slow down, too. That was a little unfortunate. From the inside car view, you could definitely see him hitting the brakes to take the slowdown.
Close call for Rob Fagg as he went over the chicane, almost got a slowdown penalty as he just got enough of the car left on the pavement there to not get the slowdown. He hit the curb pretty hard too, but he hit it a little bit smoother, and it caused him to be able to keep the left side tire on the tarmac of the track, and that's going to be able to keep him from having to slow down. And as you see right now going into the final chicane here at Zolder, looks like barring a catastrophic event, Rob Fagg's going to turn down this final straightaway, and he will drive to win race number 2, guys. So congratulations to the number 28 Team Overkill Racing of Rob Fagg in the Kia right there, winning it up big here at Zolder race number 2, and a good job by the number 16 black and yellow Kia is at CP Allen, and the number 16 Jim Pankton follows in right behind CP Allen, teammate of Rob Fagg, finishes in 3rd. So a killer job for Team Overkill, and a good job by Jim Pankton to come in 3rd. Matt Gelder ends up coming in 4th. Kane in the number 69 mile marker Kia. Arthur Harmon in the 880 Kia finishes in 5th. Kyle Herring comes in the number 25 Kia in 6th place. In the Martini Kia, the number 46 of Peter Hebron comes in 7th. Simon Goodwin will come in 8th place in the number 66, and 9th goes to Doug Beard in the mile marker Kia. That's the number 23 for those looking on. Mario Giroux in the number 27 Diagonal Motorsports coming around the final turn here with his teammate following him. Joe finishes in 11th. That'll clean up the field. So that is how race 2 is going to end up here at Zolder. We do have another race coming your way. It will be race 3 coming shortly, and it will be an 11-lap race, if I'm not mistaken, Kane. And it should be quite fun.
Yeah, I think so. You know, I was just noticing that this race was going to be the race where the suspended driver of help me out here, JD. I can't think of his
Eddie
name.
DePaula.
Eddie DePaula was due to return if he wished, and he would be coming back as an individual.
Yeah, I hate to see he did not make the race, but it looks like we have a shortened field anyways this week, Kane. So there still is hope that Eddie can return, but it is doubtful as we don't see him here this week. And I did make a mistake. It's 10 laps for race 3, guys, not 2. Not 11. I apologize. But back to the Eddie DePaula thing. I sure do hope we get to see Eddie DePaula return. It was fun having him on the track here in the GTCC, and he was a heck of a driver too, Kane.
Yeah, he was. He made a few mistakes. He definitely got a couple people aggravated here and there, but he was a fast driver. I was definitely anxious to see where he was going to go in the future as he gained a little better control of his car and learned a little bit more.
Yeah, that sounds like a good point there, Kane, and hopefully we'll see him return there. And he would be a privateer, so that would be fun to see him come in solo and just see what he could do by himself there. Well, another one that's missing right now is the teammate. It was of Eddie DePaula, and now the teammate of Arthur Harmont, Fabrizio Battistella, absent this week as well, Kane. So missing him, first time we haven't seen him in a while. So hate to see he didn't make it as well. Sometimes you're going to have this when you have a break as big as we did. Like I said, it's been 3 weeks since we've been on the track, so it's tough break to not see as many cars on the track, but that doesn't mean the racing suffered anyway. I actually had a really good race there in this second race, and I can't wait to see what race 3 has in store for us.
Yeah, me either. Looks like we've got the race winner Rob Fag with us. Rob, are you with us?
Hey guys, yeah, go ahead.
Hey Rob, glad to see you here with us for the conclusion of this second race here at Circuit Zolder in Belgium. And I tell you what, congratulations as you come in winning race 1 and 2. And I talked to you a little bit before the races, and you were talking about how the points weren't that close, and you just lied to me there, buddy, because they're closer than you think they are. I don't know if you've looked lately, but they are absolutely really close. And after winning both races 1 and 2, and Doug Beard falling back and finishing lower in the field, that's going to put a big advantage up for you and for CP Allen as well. So you and him are going to be tight right there with Doug Beard.
Yeah, that's definitely going to make it a lot closer up the front. I think Doug was about 40 points in the lead, so with the last 2 finishes that me and CP had, we probably caught up a good 20 or so points, I would have thought. So it's getting pretty close. With obviously this final third race tonight, and I can't remember where we're off to next week. I think it's Road Atlanta, so that should be quite an interesting circuit. It's quite a fun one to drive. So
I tell you what, I always get excited when we head to Road Atlanta. It's my home track. I get all excited and act all crazy, and what a great place to continue the season here at the GTCC, buddy. Congratulations on winning races 1 and 2. I'd love to see you be able to make the hat trick out of it and get all 3.
I'll give it my best shot, but Arthur, Doug, CP are probably all slightly quicker than me. I've just been a bit fortunate that I got in the lead, and it's a bit difficult to overtake because pretty sure CP was going to have me in a few places there, but I just managed to hold on to it till the end.
All right. Well, always a pleasure talking to you, Rob. Best of luck to you in race number 3, buddy.
You too, guys. Thanks so much.
And that is a race winner, Rob Fag there, winning races 1 and 2. Killer job being able to hold off CP Allen there. He was really, really fast there in race number 2. We saw CP get that unfortunate slowdown penalty that really sealed the deal for Rob, so congratulations. We also have Matt Gelder with us, driver of the number 69 Mile Marker Brewing Company, Kia. And Matt, how are you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing pretty good.
Oh, fantastic, Matt. We saw you finish the race in the 4th position. A fantastic job, and it's such a tough track, especially one where you have to slow down so much with all these chicanes here. It's really tough, especially in the Kia, buddy. So congratulations on that 4th place finish.
Yeah, I just hopped off the line, and I don't know what happened to Doug. He must have missed a shift or something, and I just was trying to catch Jim there and had an off, and Arthur got around me, and he looked like he got a slowdown, so I was able to get the spot back. So hopefully the conditions will stay the same for race 3. It'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was very cold in race number 1. I was noticing, did it warm up a little bit in between races 1 and 2 there on the track? Could you tell a difference?
The biggest thing was it went from overcast to the clear skies, which warms the track up quite a bit. But there was only 1 degree difference in track temperature and the air temperature. So just with the more sun on the track, kind of warms the track up a little bit. Helps the tires get a little bit grippier.
So that's really amazing just to know what the cloud coverage can do to a track. And thanks a lot for coming by and talking with us, Matt. Always good talking to you, my friend, and really look for you to hopefully you can catch that podium there. You almost had it there in race 2. Best of luck to you here in race 3, buddy.
All right, see you guys race 3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Matt Gilder, driver of the number 69 Mile Marker Brewing Company. Kia, good job by him, and his teammate Doug Beard, points leader right now, needs to really have a good finish here in the 3rd and final race. So look for Doug to try to come back and get a win here in this 3rd and final race. Kane, also another storyline. We're gonna have to move on here in just a second so that we can make race 3, but gotta be fun to see if we can get a hat trick here at Zolder. That would be really fun to see. We haven't seen it in quite a while, so that would be fun to see.
Yeah, it would. We've had a couple close calls with the hat trick, and we've actually had a hat trick, so I'm anxious to see another one. That would be pretty awesome.
Yes, it very much would. It's hard to come by, and so when you have a chance to see one, you always root for the driver to pull it off. But it is such a tough task to win 1 race, nonetheless 3. So 3 in a row is very hard. Let's see if we can have a driver pull it off here at Zolder. And you're going to not want to miss race 3. It's coming up in just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. So tune right back in. In fact, don't go anywhere, as we will be right back with race number 3.